There once was a little bird and she wanted to live anew.
1036 right here in the heart of the Riverbend downtown Alton. That music is made by that woman right over there, Alivia Levi, one of my favorite people, a hell of a musician, a great singer, and right here in our own backyard. This is a really great song.
Thank you.
And is this one of your, this isn't your first solo piece, is it?
Yes, that I've recorded and put out.
No
Yes.
way. This is really good. I mean, from start to finish, I listened to the whole thing, a couple of days ago, and I thought, this is just incredible. How long of a process did it take? By the way, guys, the song is called Little Bird. You guys can find it, and hopefully right here on RiverBender.com here in a couple of days or so.
I'm excited for that. So Little Bird took me, I call it my dream song because it came to me in a dream. And so the reason I really wanted to talk about this is because I wanted the listener to know a little bit of the backstory of what it's about. Mm-hmm. Because me, as an avid listener of music, I like knowing a little bit about what I'm listening to so I can relate to it more.
Right.
So I really wanted to come on and talk about it and just share it with the community.
Absolutely.
Because I'm a huge music person.
Well, hey, let's do this. So here's what I can do best. Well, actually, I'm really terrible at this part. This is where I have to shut up, and I've learned, hey, listen, CJ, close the mouth. You get paid for it, but I get to say the floor is yours. Senator, take us through the backstory of this,
Okay.
and let us know how this kind of came about.
So this song is actually an apology song that I wrote for somebody that I unintentionally hurt, and I wasn't sure that being this person were ever going to speak again. So I'm horrible at saying my words in person.
Me too.
I cannot articulate what I'm trying to say.
You think about it for 3 or 4 days, and then the moment you open your mouth, it's all wrong. I'm right there with you. Okay.
So then I was so I dreamt it one night in a dream. So I woke up at 2 or 3 in the morning because I kept hearing this dun 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 tune, and I went down to my piano and I just kind of started plucking out what I was hearing, and then the words just kind of flowed. And so it's an apology song to this person that I wasn't sure that we were ever going to speak again. And so I put a little clip of it on my personal Facebook page in hopes that this person would see it and know that this was for them.
Now I got to ask you,
Yes.
Did they see it?
They did see it.
How'd that go?
Everything is fine.
No way. The power of music. But seriously, I mean, this is something that's really remarkable. And so how did this, so you put it out online, and did you send it to the person directly?
Nope, I didn't send it. I just put it on my Facebook page.
So you put it on the Facebook. Did they reach out to you afterwards and know?
I don't know if they knew it was for them, but they did reach out to me, and everything is fine. And this was back in February.
That's great.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it seems like it's off to a good start. You got a lot of reaction to it. It seemed like a lot of people I saw a lot of people sharing it, and I kind of checked it out too, and then saw a little bit more of it. But, I mean, this is your first, the first time of hopefully very many. You're a great singer. You're with Porch Cafe. I got to ask you, who was behind the recording process in this?
So I recorded it with McAtee Productions, Jason McAtee. He's an accomplished musician.
Yes, he is.
Awesome vocalist. He does really great work. And if you're looking to record anything musically, I would really recommend going to see him.
Absolutely. And take us through this. So how long does this process take? Because we always, we're at New Year's time. So
Right.
Everyone has the, what do you call those?
New Year's resolution.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I forgot how to do my job at 1040. But we all have the resolutions. Some people are like, oh, I'm going to write the Stairway to Heaven song this year. And,
Right.
Right. And I say the same thing, all right, have fun with that one. But, for all the people that don't know about the process, sometimes you hear about songs that are made in, 15 minutes. Some take years.
Yeah, mine took 2 hours for me to create it.
Really?
But it's not always like
So were you surprised when you're like, am I done?
Because it was I call it my dream song. It woke me up in the middle of the night, and I was just I have to go downstairs. And I'm sure I'm waking up my daughter. But I had to get it out, and then I was done in about 2 hours.
That is incredible. So whenever you record this, I mean, so start to finish, was this a couple of week process, and you got it, kind of recorded and done?
The first time I went and recorded just me playing the piano of it, and then I went back another time and then did the vocals.
Wow.
And then it only took Jason not long to get it all together.
That's incredible. And I got to ask, how's the Porch Cafe support been? Have they kind of been reaching out going, hey, what are you doing over there?
A little bit. A little bit. But they have to know I'm not going anywhere. I love Porch. I started Porch in the pandemic. I'm not going to leave it.
You better not, because I'm going to your show on the 28th.
Yes.
It's my one little birthday get. Well, I apologize in advance, but I'm going to have fun, and I want to see Olivia. Well, I got to ask you this: what are your plans for this year? Are you planning on releasing more songs, or did you wait for them to come to you instead of trying to find the words, trying to find the melody or the music to it?
No, I have 2 more songs that I'm working on, and one of them that I'm working on is very similar to Little Bird that I dreamt the tune up. And it just was very easy. So I want to record that one soon. And then I have another one that's more of an upbeat one that's a little bit more challenging that my brothers are helping me with.
No, I got to ask you this. I'm going to start asking you some softball questions,
Sure.
but they add to the bigger picture.
Okay.
It's the 60 minutes portion of the show, where I get to be a real reporter. Have you always been a talented singer, or is that something you worked on? Because some people are born with it, and then I look and I'm like, oh, I can't play the guitar, and I look at some 7-year-old that can play like Jimi Hendrix.
I think when I was a little kid, I was a good singer when I was a little kid, but I mean I've been taking vocal lessons. I was out at Lewis and Clark doing music stuff. Now I'm out at SIUE. I'm doing classical music out at SIUE.
Wow.
At Lewis and Clark, I like to do rock.
Nice.
So, I just don't know what I want to be when I grow up.
But you know what? The palette's very wide. You go from classical to rock. Well, and take me through this. So, you had a great experience because your dad's always been involved with music and just seeing you
I
guys.
have a very musical family.
You do, and to see you and your brothers, your siblings playing together is really cool because it just makes it so much more enjoyable. And you guys always seem to vibe together.
Yeah,
and just
I love playing with them.
And so, take us through that. So, whenever you're, growing up, and is that just kind of your way of, just kind of spending time together? Was that something you always wanted to do as a career?
I had never known what I want to do as a career except sing.
All
all I want to do is sing. I don't know anything else. If I couldn't sing anymore, I really don't know who I would be.
Wow.
I would probably go through a massive identity crisis.
Been there. But let me ask you about the future ahead. So you're going to be with Porch Cafe, but I know there's going to be a time and place where maybe you have to, take a break and go do a couple of shows, maybe a solo show here or there. Is that your plan, or are you going to only focus on just maybe having Porch Cafe play behind you for your solo songs?
Oh, no. I want Porch to be its own separate special thing. We're a cover band. I love playing with those guys, and it's my baby. I don't have any plans on. I have big plans for Porch in the next couple of years, and I have big plans for myself.
That is so cool. And so take us through that. What's your goals for just you personally? This year, is it playing at different venues, getting another, maybe an album put together?
I would like to get an album put together, but to me, sorry, here I am, can't think of my words.
It's okay. I get
give
paid.
Me a piano, and I'm like, da-da-da-da-da.
I get paid to do this, and I can't even think of my damn words. It's all good.
No, when I put out singles of my own music, my main goal for that is that I hope it brings healing and makes you happy. That's my main goal for my songs. Yes, I would like to see them reach a broader audience and into the community, but really when I put out songs, writing Little Bird was very healing for me. And so I hope that I can express that and I conveyed it in my voice to the listener that everything's going to be okay.
That is seriously so cool because you're right. So many times, if you think about it, hell, we all go through it where we think we always do something happens.
Life is messy.
You ain't a kidding. And I forgot my Mr. Clean today, Well, we always mess up something, and maybe we upset somebody and didn't realize it and really kind of messed with them. But we don't have words to say it. And your process here, that is beautiful. This is all about your journey with this individual, and you're telling about it and sharing it with the public. That's got to be a little nerve-wracking, too.
It is a little nerve-wracking. If you didn't guess, Little Bird, I am Little Bird.
Well,
so it's about myself, too, and then about forgiveness.
That is just so, so I got to ask you, though, because you've been doing this for a while and singing and out on stage and performing, but the moment you hit publish or you hit send, what's going through your mind? Are you a little nervous or are you excited more?
I'm just more excited, I think. More that I hope that it reaches who it needs to reach.
That is so cool. And who were your inspirations growing up whenever you were, kind of just listening around? I mean, who do you kind of draw that inspiration from in your music?
Well, when I was growing up, when I was little, I loved singing Mariah Carey.
Really?
I was always singing Mariah Carey. I really like Maria Callas. She's a super famous opera singer.
I missed my shot.
Oh, I go all the time. I really love Louis Armstrong. I like blues music. I don't know. I just like all kinds of music. I don't really have a certain inspiration. I just listen to my playlist is like really kind of crazy because it's like blues, Louis Armstrong, and then it just goes to like pop or rock, or it's just like all over the place.
My Spotify just threw its hands up this year. It said best of the year. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, so I mean, that's what's so neat about this. So whenever you have more songs coming out, what's the tone of these ones going to be? I mean, this one was a really just. To me, it was just an inspiring song. I mean, it was
a lot of them are personal growth songs.
So cool.
Yeah. So the two that I'm working on now, the one I'm working on, it's called "Let It Go," and it's a goodbye song. I'm saying goodbye to somebody, and then the other song I'm writing is called "Burn Together," and I wrote that song when I was very angry at society. So, well, not society, but like some societal rules. And I just kind of felt like, why can't we all just live our lives? And like, why does everybody have to be judging everything? Like, so,
hateful.
But that's more of hateful, yeah. But that one, I'm making it more like upbeat, angry song.
That's going to be so fun. So in terms of what would your album look like as of, let's just we'll just look ahead right now, December 2023, let's just say maybe 2024, whenever that album comes out. What does that look like? Is it going to be all originals?
Oh, yeah, I would hope so.
That's so cool.
Maybe a couple covers if I can't dream up anything else, but like probably all originals.
So is that just your is you're kind of like getting the music in your dream and like subliminally? Is that really the process that you utilize?
That's really how I come up with my tunes.
Wow.
They come to me and I mean, sometimes I'll start working on something and I'm like, it's just not working out. And then I forget about it. And then sometimes goes by and then I dream up. I literally wake up because I hear like, dun, 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 like, and then I'm like, I got to go to my piano right now. My brain is very weird.
That is so incredible. Well, out of all the stuff that you've done, what's been the highlight of the career that you've had so far?
Probably starting Porch.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, well, and I've talked to the guys about this. We had three Brent and TJ and your dad on, and
I love them so much.
They're the best. I mean,
They
seriously,
are.
you guys have the best attitudes too, and that's what makes it. You can see it on stage, which is just even better. But I was talking, and just to hear how you guys kind of started and with the videos and whose idea was that again? Was that yours?
It's mine, yeah.
Did you think it was going to go viral? Because all of a sudden you look and it's like everyone's sharing your guys' being on a porch and singing some tunes.
Well, there was nothing to do. Like you couldn't go
Right.
anywhere, and I had a really hard time with the pandemic, and I'm sure a lot of people did.
You're like me, you got to keep moving. You
Yeah.
can't.
Like there's no live music. I can't go anywhere and hear anything. But I understood why. But so I was like, I dragged my brother out to my front porch, and I was like, we started with the Phantom of the Opera,
Right.
And it was like 10 seconds, and people are like, just started sending in like, can you guys cover this song? Will you cover this song? And I'm like, okay.
Well, as of now, where can people come listen to the full song?
Oh, Little Bird is on all streaming platforms.
Cool.
It's on YouTube right now. It's on Pandora, Spotify. It's even a sound on TikTok. It will be available on Amazon Music and Apple Music.
Incredible. Also, if you guys listen to RiverBender Radio, it will be on the bridge very shortly because honestly, I mean, and I know you and, it's not, we know each other and I'm, friends with your dad, but I didn't have you on just because you're that. I mean, this is a beautiful piece of music. I mean, this is something to be proud of. And what's been the reception from the band? What's been the reception from some of the music community? Have they gotten behind you with this?
Yeah, the band, they're always giving me grief, but they love it. And, they think it's a very beautiful song, and Brent McCarty, my lead guitarist, he's like, "Well, we'll help you in any way that we can," and I just love them very much. They mean a lot to me.
By the way, you guys struck gold with Brent. He can shred on that guitar. I'm telling you what. Oh my goodness.
I love Brent so much. I love TJ. I love my dad and my brothers. TJ is like more like a an older brother. He's always picking on me. And so is Brent, but Brent is he's more sensitive to me, I think. Like, he's like, leave her alone.
It's just incredible. Well, guys, like I said, Little Bird is out on all streaming platforms. You can find it. Just type it in and give it a listen, because I'm telling you, it's really beautiful. What's your one last little bit of got about a minute left to wrap up? What's your kind of plug or elevator, pitch to listen to the song?
I just hope that this song can bring you healing and happiness.
There you go. That was good. Man, you could go to all those business camps. Alivia Levi, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
You guys can hear this song all streaming platforms and eventually right here on RiverBender.com at 10:51 on this third day of January. We'll take a quick break. We'll wrap up our daily show on this Tuesday in the heart of the Riverbend.